Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Florida State Seminoles. Three-Staters David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly rode out on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Cavaliers ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Got a man. It's Courtney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Holstein. Under fire. Finds his tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast up and get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going to get.
Makes a grab and room to run. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly.
Might have a chance. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Pulls it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the easy completion. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. He's got it on the right. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Just feeds the running back. And they're able to make the tackle. Which is if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got maybe a crease. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Running inside, it's Lewis. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick completion to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Eli Holstein to throw. He caught it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles in the hurry up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. And they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he could not get loose on the run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Noles will go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Here's Holstein to throw. Gets it to the back. Building momentum momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man. Makes the grab in their space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Now on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Lewis. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Holstein flips it out on the screen. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Try to get it in with the run.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped in just short.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running back searching for a hole. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Rides to the back. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Zings it complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 17, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Ole Miss with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This team is now red hot. 3 consecutive victories and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Gets it out quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. A spectacular one-hand grab. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Push forward on the sneak. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum.
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll line up to go for 2. Throwing, Holstein. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pressure coming.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit. Snags it, and he's open. The 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Marches ahead. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to... Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the ground, he's got it again. Maybe some room here. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Creates a little space. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Lewis. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Got his man. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, the ground game. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Virginia will call its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Virginia! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Complete downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's a little room there. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Run inside. It's Lewis. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got room to work. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Sweet cut there. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Cavaliers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Eli Holstein to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. If we get the interception, this one's almost over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.